talking.
Hello, my finest friends. Welcome to episode 72. What's going on over there? Who's that coming in? You have to come in further than that if you want the people at home to see who you are. Well, who is it? Oh, it's Fluffy Rabbit. How you doing? And Sparkle, the small giraffe. What's going on with you guys?
We were lost in the forest.
You were lost in the forest? Oh, dear. Well, you seem to have turned up on Twitch for fun, so I'm not sure that that's... You probably have to find somewhere else to go.
But we got lost in the forest.
Yeah, I understand that you got lost in the forest. I mean, it's sad that you're too little to go into the forest, you two, so probably don't do that again. But we
saw a puppet in the forest.
A puppy or a puppet?
A puppet.
You saw a puppet in the forest? Well, I don't know how you saw a puppet. There's no puppets here. Oh my goodness, what's that coming in? Oh no.
There is a puppet here. Just lying.
All right, Fluffy Rabbit and Sparkle. It's way past your bedtime, and I'm trying to do my grown-up job here and make some money so you two can be kept in little necklaces and stuff and be sewed up when you fall apart. What is it? Oh, not this again.
Opening in your face.
I don't need any help with this. I'm going to get my own TV commission without you coming on. Just because you think it's funny to do farts and poo, it isn't funny. What I do, the sophisticated stuff I do is funny, and you don't know what funny is. Sparkle giraffe. All right, that's enough. Go to bed. Bye bye, everyone.
Where did we go now? We just got lost in the forest.
Go back into the forest. I hope you get eaten by wolves.
Hey!
Get out of here!
Take your little puppet friend with you.
Don't take my little puppet friend. That's me. If you take that, you'll take myself. Downstairs. Watch yourself on. Be careful on the stairs, Fluffy Rabbit and Sparkle, and get into bed and go to sleep.
Okay.
I
hope you get eaten by a wolf.
I don't care if I do get eaten by a wolf. I'd like that. So, the joke's on you, Sparkle. Go away. You're ruining my brilliant show. Hello, my fan friends. Welcome to another edition Twitch Fun. We'll just edit that off if we send that to Channel 4. And is there someone at the door now? Come on, that can't be. No, it's just someone going past the front door. Or is it a ghost? It's just me looking after the kids tonight. So, I might have to go down and put some fires out. Yes, it's 1 week since the Queen Elizabeth II of England passed on, and we did think very seriously about cancelling the show today, but then we thought, well, we did it on the day she died, 2 hours after she died, so maybe we would look hypocritical if we did that. I think the Queen would have wanted us all to carry on having a laugh, wouldn't she? She had a laugh. Look at her. She was laughing all the time. That's what I remember about her. She was never grumpy at all. Sorry, yes, I should have done a spoiler alert there for people who have been on this season of the news yet. The Queen is dead. Sorry, Ian Amazon, for surprising you with that. But we're going to do a quick show tonight. I'm pretty tired. Probably 5-10 minutes. And to be honest, I don't think I've got anything as good as my daughter just did then. So I think we'll be okay. Shall we bring Ali on straight away? Let's just cut to the chase. I was going to do a chat with Terry, but then someone else turned up. Hello, rat fans! It's me, Ali. How you doing? I'm cheeky me. Woohoo! Yes, I am. I'm winking at it. Go on then. I'm winking at it. Let's start this time. I'm winking at it. That was good. You did your mouth and you think. Put your head down. It's sort of sticking off at a coquettish angle now, isn't it? Yes, it is. That's the new me. I got all done up, all nice, starkly and clean, and here I am, episode 72. It's all going very well. How are you feeling about the death of the Queen? I'm very upset about the death of the Queen, Richard, I have to say. I think last week I hadn't really taken it all in. No, I suppose not. Sit on it, Dardra. Sorry, I just forgot to say sit on it. Some people like me saying that. No one likes the same phrase. And, now I've had time to reflect and watch all the coverage. Did you think about going and queuing up with the queues past this Tower Bridge continues to grow? I read somewhere it was 30-hour long queue, but people couldn't have been queuing for 30 hours, can they? Other people said it was a few hours. Would you like to go and queue up? Well, Richard, I would have gone queued up, but you wouldn't come, and I'm a bit stuck if you won't come. I could have entertained the crowds. We probably would have had more viewers if we'd just gone down to that crowd. We could have just done our whole swathe of the crowd, and it would have been fine. Yes, I know that, there's people that have to mourn in their own way, and it's an old lady that knows people neither net or new. And if they're going to queue up, I hope they'll all queue up for 30 hours to see me while I'm still here, rather than when I'm dead, Richard. That, if you have to do it after they're dead, you have to do it to see an old lady in a coffin. Why not? This is her lying in state. 7 things to look out for the Queen as the Queen lies in state. Well, totally, the main thing is the coffin, isn't it? That's the thing to look out for. If you go there and you miss the coffin after you've been queuing up there a day and a bit, you totally fucked it up, didn't you? You totally messed up there. So, look out for the coffin. I don't know, there's 7 things. Well, there's the carpet, it looks like. The bit just off the carpet, number 6. Number 1, the stairs. Number 2, some more stairs. Number 3, the floor behind the coffin. 5, a bit of thing over the coffin. And 4, another bit of thing over the coffin. What about looking at? I'd look out for those men with the funny sort of Morlock hair hats on. That's what I'd look out for. Well, I'd just look out for the coffin. If you're going to give that time, look out for the coffin. That's just one thing. Don't look out for 7 things. Look at the coffin, think, oh, the Queen's in there. Personally, I'd like to have seen her, with her body out. With her body out? Well, not like nude. I have some respect for my monarch, Richard. She's not the monarch anymore, I know. No, I mean, just not in a coffin. Oaken coffin. You'd like an open casket, would you? Yeah. So I can have a good gawp. As I pay my respects, anyone could be in there. Could be Noel Edmonds in there. What, still alive? Yeah, Noel Edmonds could be lying in there, sniggering away. Could be the whole thing could be a gotcha. The Queen could be in on it. You're all there queuing for 30 hours. Oh, that was sad. I'm so sad that the Queen. Then fucking Noel Edmonds jumps out, says, gotcha, Davely Travis. Well, he did get Davely Travis in the end, didn't he? Yeah. And the Queen comes in, and you go, look, there's the Queen, she's at home watching the whole thing. You look like an idiot, Davely Travis. Here's your gotcha. You'll never get me, Edmonds. I said you'll never get me. I'm not sure if everyone will get these ancient references. Look, I've been alive for a long time. My references need the added date to you. Gotcha! I gotcha! Sit on it, DLT. Well, that's I think that might be part of the... Sit on it, the hairy cornflake. Sit on the hairy cornflake. I'm sure Terry, who's Terry? My producer. I'm sure he worked with DLT back in the day. He's just telling me in my ear he did work with him, and he made a lot of grunting sounds in the dressing room. Someone whose job it was to suck him off every morning. And when he went on the radio, that's what I know about DLT. That was someone's job. They're now quite high up in television. Is it Stuart Lee? It was Stuart Lee. That's right. He's not that high up in television. He's doing better than you are. I've got my own TV channel with 159 people watching, and that's mainly because of me, not because my daughter's funny than I am. You're not even the funniest person in your family. Well, that's also true of Stuart Lee, to be fair. So, well, that's pretty much the end of the show. No, it's not. Carry on. You know what annoyed me, Richard? What made me furious? This is what made me furious in the whole procession. I watched every minute of the coverage. How disrespectful was it? They got Harry and Meghan to hold hands. Disrespectful to the Queen. She was your Queen. She was your grandmother. Have some respect. How dare they hold hands, Richard? Very disrespectful. Awful people. What about when Zara and Mike Tyndall held hands. No, that's fine. Why is that fine? What's the difference? People like them, Zara and Mike. They're good guys. What did Mike win those medals for? For winning the World Cup in rugby. Okay. Just don't remember him being in any wars or anything. He wasn't. He was in the war of rugby. And it's Stein. That's Stein then holding hands. He's wearing jeans, isn't he? He's not wearing jeans. He respects the king. That is a respectable handhold. Look at the other handhold. Compare it. Not respectful, Richard. Well, I think it is. What's the difference between those two things? Look at it carefully, Richard. You'll see that. Look at the handhold. I'm looking at the handhold. Look, see? Respectful. Disrespectful. It's very simple. I just wonder why it is that so many people were upset about them doing it and not anyone. You know, what's disrespectful about holding hands? That's a nice... that boy, that little boy who walked behind his mother's coffin. You know, this must be a terrible moment for him to walk, you know, into the church where his grandmother's body's lying. And, you know, that's just... A good wife would say, hey, look, it's okay. I know this is bringing up memories of your past, but I'm here for you. No. What about Zara Phillips? Didn't have any of that. No, Richard, she probably did more than Harry. And, you know, I just wonder what it is. I can't see. I'm just looking at the picture. Oh, he's wearing jeans as well, so it's not the jeans. Let me look at the two pictures very carefully. They're both wearing black. They're both wearing little hats. They're both wearing medals. I can't see why one is bad. Well, if you can't see it, you can't see it, Richard. I know a lot of people who can see it. Law Fox, he could see it. Fox Law, yeah, he could see it. Law Fox, that's a character we haven't seen for a while. He was going on without it, I expect. Yeah, it's not standing out to me. But there we go. She's in state, and. A lot of people upset about, you know, people carrying on with their lives. I know there's some furious comments in the chat room that this is going on. People are here watching it, can't believe it's happening, you know, and saying it's inappropriate. People, you know, my Radio 4 sitcom Relativity couldn't go out last week because people were too upset. Sit on it, Megan. Don't read the chat room. Sit on it, Megan. Sit on it. She can sit on it, Richard. I wouldn't mind that. It's holding hands. I don't want to see. What about Zara? Yes, you can sit on it a little bit. But not as much as Megan. I want her to sit on it. This is... I don't think we can read the picture here, but it's basically saying during this time... It's a ride somewhere. Someone tweeted this. I've got their Twitter handle on there. I can't read it. It's a ride with Bing on it and saying during this sensitive time we've shut down this... ride in memory of the Queen. You know, is that going too far to shut down a Bing ride? Well, you know, they should shut the crimes that thing has done over the years. I think they should shut down that ride. Someone on Twitter said the Pando ride would carry on regardless, which I thought was very witty, but only if you're into Bing. I think, you know, it's a bit disrespectful to stick that notice right over Bing's face and in his eyes and over his mouth. Have some respect for Bing is what I say. He's still alive. So, you know, that's well, you know, people feel very differently about it, Richard, and people feel badly about it. And last week we didn't hear from our royal correspondent. It didn't seem appropriate. 2 hours after his mum had died, he needed to be by her side. But he has been in the news. There he is. A man charged over heckling of Prince Andrew as he followed coffin. A man shouted at Prince Andrew as he walked behind the hearse. I think he said he was a bad man or something. Yeah. And it's good to see the police taking immediate action and arresting a wrongdoer there. And they saw a crime. They heard probably someone said there's someone committing a crime over there. The police said we'll go and arrest them straight away. And that's what the police, when the police know about a crime, a serious crime, like shouting at a man with some fake medals on, then they're straight in. And that's because that's as bad as it gets. And that, you know, other people might say, oh, that's hypocritical. What about crimes he might have done? Yeah, no, it's not as bad as being and also it's on TV and everything, this, where everyone can see, so that's much more humiliating. So should we talk? Do you want to talk to Prince Andrew? Well, let's just get him up. There's a few things I want to talk through with him, so let's see how he's just getting on. Let's be gentle with him, please, people in the chat room. Let's not take the mickey. he has gone through a very difficult time.
God save the Duke of York. His skin is as dry as chalk. Ignore all the talk when others are poking. He's eating out in Woking. He's never going to be the king. He's the Duke.
Oh, that cut that a bit fast, didn't it? Oh, yeah, and 18 line to the throne, my friends. Only 70 left to die, and I will be the king of the world. What are you doing? Oh, hello, Richard. Hello, it's me, Prince Andrew, and the Duke of York. Are you still the Duke of York? I believe so. Are you still a prince? I believe I am. Look, I'm very sorry about what happened to your mum. Yes, it was very sad, Richard. It wasn't me. I didn't kill her. I was in quick fit at the time, getting my MOT, and so Connor than me. Get your MOT done at quick fit. Yeah, it's very reasonable. They're at quick fit, Richard, and they've got the tyres there if there's anything wrong with the tyres. So youthful. Well, I'm sorry for your loss. It's okay. And 8th in the line to the throne, Richard. You have to take the rough with the smooth. And your brother seemed to be. The first news story I heard about you was that guess who's inheriting the Queen's corgis? Me. Yeah, they were the only thing they were going to do. There's none. Hello, none. I know there's a corgi. Yeah, hello, corgi. That they were going to let you be in charge of the corgis. Yeah, I'm going to be in charge of the corgis. Only the ones over 18 though, Richard. Just because the people talk, and they people make things up, and they make up terrible stories. So I just have to protect myself a little bit these days. So any corgi over 18 years old, I'll be taking care of. And in dog years, isn't it? They don't have to. 18's very, very old. Well, I'd rather that. And if I'm found touching those corgis on the Don, like I was found touching my own daughter on the Don the other day, then no one can complain because the corgi is old enough to consent. I mean, how does a corgi consent? Oh, you can tell, Richard. What? You can tell? That's a Lee and Herring bit. Yeah, you can tell. How can you tell? Oh, you can tell. You can tell, my friend. Don't quote Fist of Fun back at me or whatever that was from. You can tell. So, they let me look after the corgis. I thought, well, that's a step up, isn't it? Than doing fuck all because of some so-called crimes those were done. Why did you pay all that money out? Because, I had to, I just try and get my life back. I people understand. So I thought, it's a step up. And then it turns out that, luckily, I'm going to be allowed to do a council estate. It's pretty good. So the king's out of the country, and my old brother, King Charles III, he's out of the country. I can step in. There's me and a few others. Princess Anne isn't allowed. No one likes her, Richard. She's the only one I like. No one likes Princess Anne. The terrible thing she's done. What's she done? Got divorced, didn't she? Or didn't you get divorced? Well, yeah. She was really awful to that bloke who tried to kidnap her, didn't she? Treated him pretty badly. Well, she's a hero for doing that. She's always doing stuff for charity, isn't she? Yeah, that's good. Well, is it? The charity begins at home, Richard. That's what I say. Well, I think Princess Anne, I would actually prefer Princess Anne if it was Queen Anne the Second or whatever it would be now. I think that would be better for everyone if it was Princess Anne. I think she's if they did it on, I wouldn't mind even if they said, look, we're going to pick the best one of the kids. Edward, could be Edward. Yeah, I don't think any of us believe that. I'm not sure, I'm not sure the public are, I just don't want, King Charles, the Prince of Wales, the King Charles III. I don't want him to mess things up by misjudging the public mood, putting you in there. Well, if anyone has a problem with it, Richard, I'll have them fucking arrested. So, we're in charge of this country, and you fucking creds out there, I'm looking at you. Are you? Trying to look at there. I'm looking at the camera. Yeah, I'm looking at the camera. I'm looking directly at the camera. Are you? I don't know if I am. I'm trying to look directly at the camera to say to you, little fucking cleds at home. Remember who's in charge here. It's me, not you. I can fuck whoever I want. I'm the fucking King's Councillor of State. So fuck you, you stupid little peasants. Stop trying to fucking stir things up. I'm sorry, look, the Duke of fucking cunts. How dare they? How do they do know who I am? Well, I think they do know who you are. They should be ashamed of themselves. Well, look, sorry, Prince Andrew's had a terrible week, so let's just ignore that. Ignore that outburst. Let's bring. Oh, why don't we bring Sybil back? Still haven't done a tune for Sybil. The magical Sybil. How does she fly out through the sky without any wings? It's Sybil, magical Sybil. She lives in the past and the future and present, and she sees all things. Oh. Hello, Sybil. Hello, it's me, Sybil. I see it all, Richard. I didn't do everything. Did you see what that Prince Andrew was going to do? I did see that. You could have warned me beforehand. And I am here to warn you what is to come. Right, let's see what you predicted last week. Let's see how you did. You predicted King Charles III will be chosen as the king's name. Yes, that came true straight away. It was almost like you just read it on the news beforehand or something. You said the Queen will still be dead. Yes. Well, there wasn't, when that cortege was coming down, I was thinking, when she was in the coffin, it'd be quite good if the zombie Queen had appeared. And, you can never discount those things. But well, let's just check it. A lot of people in the chat room asking me to check the Queen is still dead. I will put that in. Just check it, Richard, because I think it's true. I think you've got that one. Is the Queen ill is the first thing that comes up. She's not ill, Rich. Still dead. Is the Queen still dead? Date of death, 8th of September 2022. There's no date of coming back alive again, so that was correct. Thank you. You predicted that Paddy McGuinness would commit suicide in grief. I was really hoping that one wouldn't come true. I don't think it has come true. No, I don't think we need to check it, Richard. I don't think it has come true. The people are saying we have to check it. If this just popped up now, I don't think Paddy McGuinness is the kind of person who would ever do that. There's just a thing called Paddy McGuinness News. I think it would be on there. Paddy McGuinness News, except Paddy McGuinness is a British comedian. I didn't know that. And TV presenter, best known for the Phoenix Nights, Take Me Out and Top Gear. He's been married to Christine McGuinness since 2011. The couple have 3 children. That's not very up to date. Beaming Christine McGuinness steps out with wedding ring back on after Paddy split. Or so maybe they know more than I do. Christine McGuinness, all about Christine. Paddy McGuinness kept crumbling marriage a secret from Celebrity Bake Off co-stars. I thought that was a crumbling marriage. I thought it was something to do with the Bake Off. Christine McGuinness wows with garden yoga session alongside children after split. But there's nothing. Paddy McGuinness has plenty to keep him busy following split from Christine. So there you go. Paddy McGuinness given slap on the wrist. That's good. I thought it said something else by BBC bosses after bizarre birthday shower video. He's all right, is what it comes down to. So I'm afraid that it has to be. He's committed career suicide, Richard. I see. It was a metaphorical. So you have to read between the lines sometimes. Has he committed career suicide? All through his career, everything he's chosen to do. I don't know if that. Yes, it's a hit. It counts. All right. Oh, God, we'd have to come up with some more. Who's going to come up with some more? We're going to have to come up with more predictions, aren't we? I should say that next week's Twitch of Fun will come from the Phoenix, provided no one else dies and my car tyres don't explode. The Phoenix in Cavendish Square. You can come and see it being recorded live. You can meet Sybil and other puppets. No, I don't want to meet them, Richard. It's only £5. It's ridiculous. If we don't sell more tickets than we sold for the first time we did this, then that will be the last ever live Twitch of Fun. So it's up to you. It's only £5. I think we've sold about 28 so far. That's not enough. I'm also doing an hour of stand-up about my testicle. if you don't think you've heard enough about that. But we'll do it. And then we are going to film it, so it will go out on the Friday, but it won't be going out live. I don't think that's the case. Let's see the last, just getting through what we have to achieve here. And then we're going to move away from the royal family and from last week you predicted glasses, Siberia, the sun. Yes, Richard, and it came true. I don't think it did. I didn't say anything about glasses in Siberia and the sun. Check it, Richard, check it. And I won't check it unless I hear people saying check it. Of course, if you come to the live show, you can shout check it. Out live, or out. You can out loud, whatever you want. Glasses, Siberia, the sun. Flare to avoid snow glare. Dazzling eye fashion from 2,000 years ago until today. Siberian goggles, among the world's earliest eyewear to prevent winter blindness from the sun's piercing reflection. That's from the 4th of February 2019. So that was an incredible prediction. So snow goggles. So Siberian snow goggles. Sunglasses. No Inuit Eskimo. What? I don't understand what that is. Oversized semi-rimless wrap around mono shield sunglasses. That's just an advert. As big freeze looms for Britain, we visit the coldest city on earth, the sun. Oh, that's from the actual sun. So yeah, there were goggles. So you that was right, Richard. Once again, I got it right. Okay, let's try and have some predictions for the live show at the Phoenix. The Phoenix shall rise again, Richard. Okay, you will see the Phoenix will rise. During the show. Okay, the Phoenix will rise. I mean, that is quite vague, so that could be taken a lot of ways. Richard, there will be a lot of virgins gathered in one room. Virgins gathered in one room. How many is a lot? There will be, currently 28. It might go up to, I'd say, 35. So you think there'll be 35 virgins in one room? In the room at the Phoenix? I cannot say what my predictions mean. Only time will tell when they come true. Okay, 35 virgins in one room. Yeah, someone saying check my tire. Will my tires will they be alright? Richard, your tires are always in danger. No journey is safe, completely safe. Clunk click every trip. Now then, how's about that, boys and girls? Is that one of your predictions? Your tires will be safe. Well, we'll have to wait till I'm home. Clunk click. Anything else? Taddy McGuinness will come to the gig and hit you in the face. Okay. That was very definite. Hit me in face. That's alright. Anything else? No. You could have told me that rehearsal was going to get cancelled, this next week. Yeah, I should have told you that. The other ones are still going. We've got Bob Mortimer and the Socially Distant Sports Bar on the 26th of September. That is sold out, but you can watch it on gfsboxoffice.com. And put your name on returns. You might get some returns. We had a fantastic time rehearsal this week, I have to say. Absolutely awesome and brilliant crowd. So thank you if you came to that. And there are loads will come up, including Sarah Pascal on the 3rd of October. Unbelievably tickets left for that. I don't know why you're not coming to see that one. Please buy tickets for that one. Victoria Corrin and Annika Rice on the 10th. Still possibilities of Jerry Sadowitz is looking less likely now again. So we'll see. Anything else? Anything else to predict? Yes, Richard, I have no predictions. The swallow. What about the swallow? Shall fly to the one-eyed woman. The swallow shall fly to the one-eyed woman. No, trying to make these come true in the room. By cheating, that's not how it works. The swallow shall fly to the one-eyed woman. Yeah, anything else? Prince Andrew will cause controversy. Okay. Thank you to Sybil. See you next week. If I remember to pack you at the show. I will be there, Richard. You're going to get to thank me. Okay, so we're going to get there, right? Yes, we'll be fine. We'll be... I can't remember what you said. We'll be controversial. So that'll do. Okay, that's Sybil. Sybil, beautiful Sybil. See how colours of the tape on her face keeps her pajama top on. There's no birthdays today, so we don't have to hear from Birthday Donkey. Oh, that's that need I. Did somebody say donkey like a cock? keep forgetting to bring you in. We haven't. We got controversial comedian Marmite Lid. I haven't thought of anything to talk about, but let's see if I can think of something during this intro.
With a smile and a quip, do you see what he did? He's the greatest cartoon character we've had since Hissing Sid. His eyes look like an oil spill, his mouth is like a skid. Mark, you love him or you hate him, it's Marmite Lid.
Hello Richard, it's me, Marmite Lid, and the edgy comedian with one edge going all the way around my head. And you either love me or you hate me, 'cause I am Marmite, which is good to you, and I'm a Marmite Lid. Yeah, the mainstream media can't cope with me that I am the best, so just like to say I saw Afterlife by Ricky Gervais, and I thought it was like a big pile of poo coming out of someone's arsehole, the arsehole of somebody who is got really bad stomach problems and it's diarrhea. That's what I think. Yeah? Is that too edgy for you from me to the edgy comedian? Taking down Ricky Gervais. Are you slightly jealous of Ricky Gervais? No, I'm not. Why would I be jealous of Ricky Gervais? Well, did he copy your act? A lot of people said that, he saw you, and then he goes on and just he does that all the trans stuff. Yeah, that was me first. I did the trans stuff first, Richard. I hate trans people. Why can't I identify as some jam? Can I identify some jam? You can if you want. You don't want to, so Yeah. Well, am I too edgy? I don't know. Maybe you don't get me. I mean, the thing is, that's what you can't. Ricky Gervais is all about freedom of speech and stuff. So I don't think he can really complain. If you don't like it, you don't have to go. Do you? Yeah, you don't like it. If you don't like what I'm doing, don't take your tickets to see nice stuff. That you might like Afterlife. I've never seen it, so I can't. I can't really comment on it. Didn't really like Derek, cause, I would say, but so it's just personal taste. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to watch it. You watch it if you like. Yeah. Well, stop him. He's worse than Hitler. Well, why can't he be good like me? Why can't he be a good comedian like me, like this Marmite Lid? And better than a Marmite Lid. Was it just, are you just going to repeat Marmite Lid over and over again? And Marmite Lid. Do you love me or do you hate me? That's what the people say about me, don't they? Marmite. Do you love it or do you hate it? Do you love it or you hate it? That's what they keep saying. Well, there's a lot of edgy comedians out there, Marmite Lid, and it seems every week you just try and be like one of those edgy comedians who are just trying to keep themselves in the news by being edgy and just challenging our views on stuff that doesn't really matter, like other people's identity and TV shows that are just it's personal opinion, isn't it, really, whether you like something or not. It's sort of. You'd think a comedian would realise that more than anyone, that the number of people who go, well, you're not funny to them, and then you go, well, clearly I am because I'm working as a comedian, so I might not be funny to you, but it doesn't matter as long as I'm funny to the other people who like it. Yeah, I've got a little bit of the hair going on. That was Marmite Lid there, trying a new direction, trying some new stuff out, and you never know what you're going to get with him. We paid £100,000. Again, the second lot of £100,000, so it takes up most of the budget. It's worth having in. News just in, Richard. Oh yeah, you look so jaunty with this hair. It's all bequiffed. News just in, Richard. You look 20 years younger since you've had this work done. I know. They discovered what makes up the ring of Saturn, Richard. The ring of Saturn. Yes, it's the same thing that makes up the ring of Uranus. What is that? Oh, Richard, don't worry. It's just some sort of elasticated skin allowing you to excrete. I thought you said what you took. Oh, Ali! I thought you were talking about the planet Uranus. No, I was talking about your anus, Richard. Your anus. Thank you for that. Well, talking of that joke, let's do this joke. The end of COVID is in sight. Fantastic news, says WHO, as global virus deaths at lowest level since March 2020. Yeah, who says it, Richard? Who? Yeah, who? That's what I'm asking. I mean, it's just great. Don't worry about who said it. It's who. Yeah, I know who. But the good news is that we haven't done this for a while. We can do this, can't we? Yeah, do it. Do that. You should say this to the Phoenix. We don't need to give this away for 3. WHO says that global virus deaths are at lowest rate since March 2020. So the end of COVID is in sight. Who says it, Richard? Who? Is it that in the picture? It looks like I don't know. It looks like it looks like an aging John Conte. I don't think he really looks like John Conte wearing sunglasses. No, I don't think he really looks like John Conte. What do you mean, John Conte, the boxer? I don't think he looks like Roland from Grange Hill. He doesn't look like no, he's a man. He doesn't look like Roland from Grange Hill. He does. He looks like Roland. Is that who it is? No, it's who. That's what I'm asking. Who? Is it? It's Roland from Grange Hill. Oh, that's all I was asking. You have to tell me. So yeah, Roland from Grange Hill says the end of COVID. He's a lot older now. He's changed quite a lot. He says the end in sight. Oh, Thorn, this is McCluskey. I know. He that's him there. There he is saying it. Yeah, I mean they got a picture of the guy. So it's, I don't know. You couldn't just tell me. It's at the lowest level since March 2020. Yeah, that's good news. So the end of COVID in sight. I mean, a lot of you I think have assumed it's over already from viewing the world. It's not. But it doesn't seem to be so bad, does it? I think because people have had the jab and stuff or something like that. So there we go. Well, it's all good. Who says it, Richard? Roland from Grange Hill. And every time you ask that question from now, I'm going to say it's Roland from Grange Hill. Erkan Mustafa, is that who it is? I don't know what his name is. It's Erkan Mustafa, I think. I think that's who it is. I'm not sure what his name is. Okay. All right. Well, good to finally get an answer to that question. Erkan Mustafa is the character of. It's not Erkan Mustafa. It's the character of Roland from Grange Hill. Says that the end of COVID is in sight. Well, I'm not listening to him. What does he know? He didn't know anything. He had one trend, that little girl who said Roland. People don't know your references, mate. You're doing the Gotcha Oscars 1990s, early 1990s. Grange Hill, Roland, Mrs. McCluskey. These people don't know who that is. They weren't born. How old do you think your audience is? I think my audience is cool 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds. They're just heading out to the clubs, taking some E's. Probably, I'm going to take some F's and G's next year. Very funny, Richard, I know. And then, that's... They were going, hey, what's going on? Why's that old puppet come in and wrecked it for Rich, who's cool and down with us kids, and talking about Roland and the Gotcha Oscars, which we don't know about. Keep it cool. Keep talking about cool stuff. So let me carry on. Okay, you carry on. This is the big news. Dinosaurs would have loved NASA, retired astronaut says. Let's read this one to you, I think. A retired astronaut has predicted that he thinks that... Oh, sorry, I've gone into Instagram and I'll keep doing that rather than news. He thinks that it's someone like... let me find out who it is before we go. Dinosaurs would have loved NASA. Chris Hadfield says he's pointed out how dinosaurs would have liked it if NASA had been around when they ruled the Earth. They would have loved it. Would they been capable of understanding what NASA was, Richard? I'm not sure how much they would have understood. They'd have loved Twitch of Thunder, wouldn't they? I don't know. I don't know how much enjoyment they would have got out of it. If Twitch of Thunder had been around when the dinosaurs, they'd all been tuning in, wouldn't they? I don't think they'd been able to tune in because of the lack of fingers and computers and stuff. Do you want to find out why they would have loved NASA? Why would dinosaurs? They'd have loved anything, wouldn't they? Because they wouldn't have been really able to understand it if NASA suddenly appeared in dinosaur times. They would, probably be terrified. They'd run away. The rockets firing into the sky. They'd just be confused at best. They would try to eat some of the humans. Who knows? Maybe aliens did visit. So the 3-time space visitor, Chris Hadfield, isn't suggesting that the remarkable creatures would have tapped NASA for its astronomy knowledge. He's not an idiot. or asked to be sent on long missions to Mars. He's not insane. Rather, he's highlighting how the space agents could have used its technology to save the creatures from extinction. I still don't think they'd have loved them, though. They would just not have known. They didn't know they were asteroids. They didn't know they were going to be killed by an asteroid. By the time they didn't kill by an asteroid, they were dead, so they wouldn't... when they were alive, they wouldn't have said, "Oh God, they're probably an asteroid kind." They wouldn't have understood. Chris Hadfield's fucking insane, Richard. He's not. He's making a point that NASA could have stopped the asteroid hitting the Earth. They wouldn't have loved it, though, would they? They wouldn't have understood. They didn't know that asteroids. What's wrong with you, Chris Hadfield? You've been in fucking space 3 times. Why are you saying such ridiculous things? You're insane, Chris Hadfield. Come down here and say stuff like that, and I'll smack you in the gob, my friend. I'll get you with my little hand, and I'll smack you in the face. I'll smack you in the mouth, and I'll say you did some good ventriloquism there. Thank you. The dinosaurs wouldn't love it. They wouldn't have known. They'd have gone, and NASA could have gone to them. Look, we just stopped that asteroid. It was going to hit the Earth, and the dinosaurs would have gone, "Rrr," or tweet, or whatever they said. They wouldn't have understood English, and they wouldn't have been able to communicate the idea of asteroids. They lived on Earth. Chris Hadfield has made me so angry. This is the angriest I've been. Do you think maybe you're just using Chris Hadfield as a way to vent here for your sadness about the loss of the Queen? It's nothing to do with her. She can sit on it as far as I'm concerned. She can't anymore, though, can she? She can sit on it. She can sit in it, in her coffin. I'm angry that Chris Hadfield. There are 100 other reasons. I think dinosaurs would have loved pizzas, maybe some of the vegetarian ones. I mean, there's lots of things I think the dinosaurs might have liked. The dinosaurs would have loved flying around and stuff. They would have loved watching Jurassic Park because there's some dinosaurs in it. They could probably have understood that. I think there's other things, Chris Hadfield. I think you've made a bit of an error there. Other news in... big NHS news. The new health secretary is telling the NHS to stop using Oxford commas, and I think that's what is an Oxford comma, Richard. I'm not exactly sure. You should know. You went to Oxford, didn't you? Use commas when you were there. I think an Oxford comma is where you are making a list of things and you put a comma after the final thing before the word "and." Now, I wouldn't use an Oxford comma. I agree with Therese Coffey about this. I don't think a comma is required. However, I'm not sure it's the first thing that she as health secretary should be addressing with the I think there are bigger problems in the NHS just at the moment. Just think of that, though, Richard. The amount of ink that's being wasted by filtering unnecessary commas before the word "and," where the one is not required. And that might seem insignificant, Richard. That printer ink is one of the most expensive substances on this planet. And you think about the number of documents the NHS have to print out every day, and those unnecessary commas could cost billions. They could be causing the whole problem. So well done, Therese Coffey, for telling the NHS to stop using Oxford commas. Next up, I don't know, maybe just stop doing, when you're doing quotation marks, just put 1 up there rather than 2. Just put 1 each side rather than 2 each side. Say that's the way to look at it. Maybe if you're saying hospital, just write H. Well, won't that be confusing with H from steps? It might be, Richard. It's a tragedy. Is that what they sing? Steps? I don't know. I'm winking at it. Good. That was good winking. Thank you. I winked at it. Good winking. Oh, you're on fire there. You got cross about that. Out of all the things that got me cross. Well, let's see how this... there's a thing about... I don't know there's much in this. The scientists propose controversial plan to refreeze North and South Poles, spraying sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere. Sounds like a good idea. Can't see how that could go wrong. Spreading poison into the earth. I don't think sulfur dioxide is necessarily a poison, but the idea is it will cool everything down by creating a sort of cloud over the poles. The sun can't get through and melt stuff so much. The downside is that it needs loads of planes to do it. But, short-term solution might work out. So, well done to the boffins who came up with that one. And the only other story I've got, I think, is Chess World Rocked. Thank you to whoever this was on Twitter. Suggested this first thing on Twitter. Chess World Rocked by rumours of anal beads and artificial intelligence. The world of chess has been rocked. It's like a 3D chess, isn't it? This is really 3D chess in every sense. Last week, world chess champion Magnus Carlsen, I've just got this printed up the same page loads of times. Oh, here we go. Withdrew from a major tournament with $350,000 prize money after unexpected defeat by underdog Hans Niemann. He's just upset that he's been beaten by a dog, Richard. Yeah, well, if a dog with anal beads in will get you. Norway's Carlsen announced his withdrawal in a cryptic tweet, with a video implying that Niemann had cheated. The tweet was accompanied by a video of a Portuguese soccer manager Jose Mourinho saying, "I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I'm in big trouble." Other big names in the sport declared Niemann's play sus. Niemann admitted to cheated twice previously. He'd been banned from his site for his alleged cheating. Chess enthusiasts have since gone on to speculate. This is just speculation. May have been cheating with computer assistants and anal beads. As the chess world debated whether it's possible to cheat in chess with vibrating anal beads, Twitter's favourite troublemaker Elon Musk joined in the debate. He tweeted by another... that's probably a good one, right? An anal bead would probably beat the thing, the engine. I don't know. I really don't know, said the person in the video. Musk reacted to the video with an adapted version of a quote from philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer. He tweeted, "Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see, because it's in your butt." Have you ever thought of cheating by putting vibrating anal beads? I mean, I presume someone, it's like the coughing major. I mean, if the coughing major, maybe that's why he was coughing. If he was, that was the other bloke coughing. Maybe the other bloke had. If he thought to put, he tried to do a thing. I think, didn't he? This is allegedly where he had pages in different pockets, and someone from outside would ring up and make each page a ring. And he could feel the buzz. But up his arse, Chris Tarrant's not going up there, is he? Even Jeremy Clarkson wouldn't go up there. So it's going to be fine. So that's all I've got to say on the subject. Do you know any songs from chess? I was just trying to think of one. It's just funny you should say that. I know him so well. I think that's Jesus Christ Superstar. Another suitcase in another hole. Is that from chess? I don't know. I've got another anal bead in another hole. And no, I don't think it's going to work. Look, we've had a lovely time. It's 50 minutes still. It's not bad, is it? It's not gone too bad, Richard. I think this show peaked. I think at the beginning, and the young lass came in with the two little toys, and that's probably the bit that will get clipped, I should think, to shown to the world. You had a bit of the Marmite Lid. That was good. Parodying your old pal Stuart Lee, weren't you there? Yeah, I was. That was being very funny, wasn't it, about him? And with him just trying to create controversy, and that's all he's just doing. Yes, and I think we've had a good show. And I winked at it, said sat on it to a few people, and I think we just had to spend the rest of the time in quiet contemplation. I'll tell you what I was annoyed about, Richard, the 2-minute silence on Monday. Yeah, there's a 2-minute silence after the funeral. It's not long enough, is it, Richard? It's not. There should be a 2-week silence. It's the Queen we're talking about here. Well, I'm happy to give you a 2-week silence. No, I'm not talking about me. That lady. You're not allowed to perform, are you, on Monday? Now I've been banned from performing. Why are the papers allowed to keep on printing newspapers? Why are some people allowed to carry on working and others aren't? Why are self-employed businessmen like you, Richard, unable to work, whereas big multinational companies are still churning in the money? That's what I understand. And who's paying for the funeral? That's what I want to know. Well, she was our queen. We should pay for that, shouldn't we? Ahead of all the people who need money and stuff. The dead queen is more important than any of them. Do you want to adapt a Elton John song for the queen? Well, you can't do Candle in the Wind, Richard. That's been done already. How about I remember when I was young, me and Simon had so much fun, going round looking at the queen. She was jumping around, she was very serene. The greatest thing I ever got was a lady called the Elizabeth Regina Rock. We'd at the house was rocking round the clock, that we had a little rock to the Elizabeth Rex rock. Oh ho ho, down now that he jumped around and the Queen showed us her tents. I don't think that's appropriate. And everybody had a good look. And then they said, hey, Queen Elizabeth, thanks. That was just one of their duties. And oh, la 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 la. La 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 la. You can't just go la 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 because you can't think of anything to say. La 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 la. Oh, can I do this in the cathedral? Oh, oh la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. You pleased with yourself? I'm pretty pleased with myself. I'm winking at it. I winked at it. I winked at it. Sit on it, Dardra. And sit on it, Your Majesty, Queen Elizabeth. This is my sincere tribute to you. We loved you. I hope that you never had anal beads anywhere in your person while they'll be in one place. I shouldn't have said that. I take it back, Your Majesty. And you are a tiny dancer, and you you're Dadushka. Oh, Dadushka, Dadushka, Dadushka. Oh, Queen Elizabeth, you are Dadushka, Dadushka, Dadushka. Aye. It's not an Elton John song, yes it is. Oh, Dadushka, Dadushka, Dadushka. Aye. Dadushka, Dadushka, Dadushka. Goodbye. Die, Dadushka, 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 die. Oh, I think I'm going to cry. Die. I'm going to take that anal bead story off the back. We're sort of doing this tribute. Die, Dadushka, 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 die. Die. I'm not winking at it, I mean it. Dadushka, 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 die. Die. No, die. Die, like that Princess Diana. No, die, Dadushka. Alright, see you next week, everyone. Die. Don't die. See you next time. Thanks for tuning in. And, you know, it was bad. It was sad, wasn't it? Hopefully Relativity's on tomorrow, though. So that should be something.